My name is Captain Olimar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I awoke on the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate this planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. My life support systems can function for only 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then... No, better not to think about it. I must find the missing ship parts. Hey everyone, this is Multi-Game Master 1 and welcome back to my 100% Let's Play projects, and I'm introducing to you at this time, Pikmin. And this is a game that I was really looking forward to Let's Playing for quite a while now, and yeah, I'm just happy to get started on it right away, and some more things I'm going to talk about for the game as we move right along. Right now we want to come to this little thing right here, and as we can see, it'll start to brighten up a bit and then pop out of the soil, and it releases some kind of seedling. A strange thing has appeared before me. I had barely begun my search when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. It then dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion too. Okay, so we appear to have an onion with the beam coming out of it, and it's red and there's flowers. And, oh, it looks like the seed has sprouted. And it's glowing. The seed that the onion dropped took root in the soil and has now produced an adorable little sprout. This sprout emits a strange light, and it sways back and forth without benefit of wind. I cannot help but think it is calling to me. I am compelled. I must approach it and press A. So let's go ahead and do just that, and we seem to have a little red carrot-like creature. Extraordinary! When I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature, not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage. It just stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to the Pick brand carrots I love so much. I believe I shall call it a Pikmin. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I shall try to grab it with A, then throw it in the direction I point, and I will call it to my side with B. Perhaps it will react to C and pressing down on the control pad while pointing as well. The following controls appear to allow me several viewpoints. Z, rotate the camera behind Olimar, left and right on the control pad to zoom, and up on the control pad to change perspective. I must survive. I need to familiarize myself with these controls and my surroundings. Okay, so obviously we're gonna need more of these Pikmin creatures, and while I'm at it, I'm gonna talk about, well, pretty much everything there is to know about Pikmin. You can use the control stick to move around, and, well, I guess I'll explain the rest of the controls later. Right now, after we put that large seed into the onion, more seedlings have sprouted. Astonishing! The onion has sown more seeds. The small red pellet that Pikmin harvested after cutting down the flower appears to be some type of food that can propagate more Pikmin. The onion seems to be a sort of incubator. Needless to say, I must study this strange life form more. Okay, so back to the controls. You can use the control stick to move around and press the A button to toss your Pikmin around. And, oh, before I get into the rest of the controls, I'm sorry about that, I kept on repeating myself right there. I'm playing the Wii version of this game and not the Nintendo GameCube version, because I like the Wii version to this game a lot better than the GameCube version. One of the reasons being you can throw much further than what you could before on the Nintendo GameCube version of this game. And plus it's really cool to just use the Wii remote to guide your Pikmin around. So anyway, back to more of the controls. You can call your Pikmin back with the B button. Of course, this is pretty much explained by Olimar, but I'm just giving you guys a refresher. So Control pad will allow you to move the camera around and zoom in and out. Up and down will change its perspective. Left and right zooms in. And Z pulls the camera right behind you. And let me see what else. Oh yeah, you can press the C button to disband your Pikmin like so. And then you can simply just call them back. You'll notice that what's quite different about the Pikmin as you disband them is that they will give off some sort of white hue. So if you see any stranded Pikmin out there, then be sure to call them in the group. Okay, so I think that's all the Pikmin that we can propagate for now. Let's just get the remaining 2 back into the onion and we'll progress from this point. So another thing I wanted to talk about the game. Not only am I going to complete this game 100%, but I'm also going to do it without losing a single Pikmin. And some people may have done it before, some people may have not. But well, I'll get into it. I'll get into the reason in just a second. Right now we want to come over here with the Pikmin and just have them push this giant box out of the way for them to open a new path for us. And as you can see, it requires at least a total of 10 Pikmin for you to move the box. So if you had less than that, you wouldn't be going anywhere. The Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills, perhaps I can fix my ship. I shall sum up all I've learned of Pikmin conduct. Approach and press A to pick sprouts. Press A to grab Pikmin, release to throw. Press B to call them, C to dismiss. Press down on the control pad and point to command and control the group. Oh, I forgot to demonstrate that. Use Z and up and left and right on the control pad to control perspective. I should record this in my computer and access it with the positive button. Okay, so you can guide the Pikmin around like this if you aim the Wii remote and hold down on the control pad as you're pointing. Now if we come over here, we seem to have the first missing ship part. And I forgot to get into the objective of this game. I'll get to it in a second. Amazing! There's no mistaking it. My ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I have already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me. But how will I get it back to the dolphin? Okay, so we found the first missing ship part, but unfortunately we don't have a problem. I'm sorry. We need to carry it all the way back to Olimar's ship. And we can simply do this by means of getting more Pikmin. And we have some more seeds over here, so I'm just going to take them back to their onion. And yeah, I think you guys pretty much get the gist of the controls for the whole entire game. So, to the objective of this game. Well, first of all, I wanted to mention before that, and I think I may have said this already, but I plan to do this 100% without losing a single Pikmin. Some people have done it before, some may have not, but I just want to do it anyway, just because I really don't like losing Pikmin. I really don't. These guys are adorable little creatures and they don't deserve to die and fall victim to hostile enemies, which I will get into in the next episode. I really can't get to it in this one because this is pretty much a tutorial. When many Pikmin seeds sprout at once, I find it rather tedious to pluck them from the ground individually. My wife always told me I was no good at routine tasks. I guess I'll try to get it all done at once by repeatedly tapping A until I pick all the Pikmin from the ground. I've noticed that when I add Pikmin to my group, they become filled with excitement and flushed with bright color. At other times, they revert to a paler hue and give off a dim glow. Paying close attention to these differences is bound to help me distinguish between Pikmin. So yeah, I'm just gonna pluck all of the Pikmin now, you could potentially let them stay in the ground for now and let them sprout into flowers. But that's rather long, and I really don't want to make this episode too long. So I'm just gonna pluck them right away. However, there will be a way in which they can mature faster. And I'm just going to have these 25 Pikmin make their way to the engine and have them carry it back to the ship. And now let's talk about the objective. The objective of the game is, as you saw in the intro, Olimar was flying through space and his ship was struck by a meteor, scattering all of the ship's missing components. And the objective of the game is as follows. You have to find and recover all 30 ship parts on the planet. But here's the twist. You have to do it within 30 days. If you don't get it done in time, that's it. You're stranded. It's game over. And right now this is day 1 and I've only found the first missing ship part. We can't really find any more beyond this point because, as I said before, this is only a tutorial. But yeah, objective, recover the 30 missing ship parts within 30 days. You're successful, then you will be able to escape. You don't, you're stranded. And you could possibly die. Because Olimar can't really breathe oxygen on this planet. For whatever reason. Anyway, first missing ship part recovered, and it seems as though that the ship may have regained some of its functions. Oh, glorious! With the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back toward home. My ship can once again lift off. The glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. But what has become of the remaining parts? That search starts tomorrow. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of day 1, along with the tutorial, and it's pretty cool that the Pikmin just rush right to their onion as day's end approaches. And also Olimar goes back to his ship as well. You want to make sure that you gather your Pikmin before nightfall. I will cover this in the next episode, but that's just to let you guys know right now. One day since impact. I have somehow managed to launch the dolphin, but I was surprised to see the onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface. Or have they merely decided to join me for other reasons? Either way, it seems they will help me again tomorrow. The dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I may never return home to my family on planet Hakotate. Or, is it Hakotate? We'll call it planet Hakotate. Analysis shows life support systems will function for only 29 more days. How can I repair my dolphin in such a short time? A dense forest is visible on the surface below. As it holds the keys to my survival, I'll name it the Forest of Hope. I'll explore it tomorrow. So, as I said before, that is the end of day 1 and ultimately the tutorial. And on this chart here, you can see the total Pikmin population that you currently have, along with the day log for each day, Pikmin sprouted for the day, and in total, lost in battle for the day in total, and left behind for today and in total, and the amount of Pikmin that are in the onions, the amount of ship parts that you have recovered so far, parts remaining, and days remaining. So yeah, the plan is pretty much simple. Every single day, I'm going to take some time getting some more Pikmin and finding the remaining ship parts. And hopefully I can get this done without losing a single Pikmin. And so yeah, you guys pretty much get the gist of my next Let's Play project, which I will be completing 100%, as I said before. And now with the day at end, I think that would be a good time to end the episode. So in the next episode, or I guess I should say tomorrow, yeah, I guess I will say that because it actually sounds pretty cool to say tomorrow instead of next episode. So tomorrow we are going to venture forth into the Forest of Hope that Olimar has mentioned in his log, and we're going to see if we can boost our Pikmin population and recover some more ship parts from there. So until tomorrow, I'm Multi Game Master 1. Thanks for watching and have a good night.